Yo, what is up, guys? Shinobi here, back again with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a reaction to the time where Raph and Leo basically just started throwing hands at each other for real. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, this scene that we're about to watch is from the TNT or TMT 2012 movie, the animated movie. For anybody who doesn't know, you're the GOAT. And it's actually good. Like, this movie, to this day, I actually have this movie on my YouTube account to watch if I wanted to watch it. Like, I actually have it to watch. So really good movie. I suggest you watch it if you haven't already. It's really, really good. Really good movie. I hope I could find it again in real life so I could just actually own the movie. You know, one of those things. But let's go ahead and get straight into this. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Let's get it.
I bet. So the scene opens up with Raph cosplaying as emo Batman.
Also, can we just talk about how the animation actually holds up pretty well for 2012 standards? Like, it actually looks still pretty decent in my opinion.
And I can't lie, the fit is extremely tough. I just know he be bumping Cardi while he's riding around on his motorcycle. Raph is trying to convince the store employee that he's a good guy because he just saved his life, which is true. But then someone throws a dagger or a shuriken or some shit at him to get his attention. The camera pans out.
The amount of ore farming, yeah, I'm about to say, the amount of ore farming in this, by the way, is crazy. Like, you'd look back at it now, but like all the older shows that we liked as kids, like whether it be Pokemon, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh, shit. Hell, some of this older anime, like, you know, for Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, like they were doing a lot of ore farming. We didn't even realize it.
Standing there 4 toes down, because you know turtles only got 4 toes. They can't stand 10 toes down. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that's aura right there.
That is aura.
Sorry for the glaze. So
by the way, for anybody who's wondering, Leo is my favorite and will always be my favorite. He's the reason why I love the katana so much, because he was one of the first Ninja Turtles. Because I grew up huge with Ninja Turtles, and I loved the fact that he dual-wielded a katana. I loved it.
Context, at this point in the movie, Leo does not know his brother is the Night Watcher. So he's on demon timing trying to hunt bro down like he's Craven the Hunter. Raph sees my glorious King Leo and hits the dash and runs into an alley, but Leo throws 4 more of them kunai things just toying with him. Leo looks at bro the same way Rodwave looks.
But I need to watch this movie again. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these movies actually were cooking.
Wannabe Spider-Man superhero ass landing I've ever
seen.
Hey,
it was clean though.
I cannot lie, that shit was clean as a bitch.
It was clean.
That shit was kind of cold. They're both running in the middle of traffic, and Raph is leaping from car
This
to
fight
car,
probably is still one of my favorite fights to watch.
Tarzan impersonation, because he is swinging on these street cables like fucking jungle vines, bro. I don't know where the fuck Leo learned to do this shit from. Actually, no, I lied, because in the beginning of the movie, he's like in the jungle, in the rainforest, in like Brazil or some shit. Okay, never mind. It makes complete sense now. Leo is so cold.
In context for that, by the way, he was training there, by the way, like, you know, he was training there in that forest and helping the villagers that were there.
He even got baddies coming to the jungle looking for his ass. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna need y'all to cue the music.
Oh boy, we're about to have some simping out here.
April O'Neil.
I will not lie. April O'Neil, with the suit that she had in this movie near the end, she had a whole samurai suit in the end, bro. Straight peak.
Sexy ass.
Straight peak.
I am usually not a fan of the white woman, but something about April O'Neil has been driving me crazy since I was about 9 years old. I don't know what about her. Specifically, this iteration of April O'Neil, man.
Yeah, no, this is the only iteration.
Same in the comments down below. Hey, look, and peep how my dog Leo catches Shorty right here, right now. Like, look, and then look at the face he gives Shorty. Like, hey, you okay? And then look at her reaction, bro. She feeling my dog. I ain't gonna lie.
The Riz is crazy.
Oh my God, bro, is dick riding all you do? No, I'm saying you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
That's crazy.
That was bad. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I'ma chill though. I'ma calm down. Right here, I'm pretty sure Raph just killed this lady because she's about to get T-bone, no steak. She about to get done the worst way. Raph just sent this bitch to a Pop Smoke concert.
That's crazy.
Continues, but on the roofs now. And these guys
I need to watch this movie again.
Equipped it in their loadout because they are hauling ass. So the game of Subway Surfer ends when Raph runs out of space and bro really debates jumping off that bitch. Like, I get
honestly,
you don't want to get caught, but
I'm not gonna lie. I bet he could have jumped off there and made it. I think he could have done it.
Fall damage is a real thing. You will blow out both of your knees like Derrick Rose. So Leo tells
As durable
Nightwatcher,
as these
"Yo,
dudes
bro,
are, I think they
please
could
get
have
out
done
of
it.
my hood, cause I run shit over here. And if you don't, I'm gonna have to put your ass on a t-shirt." Bro says, "I bet, let's get it popping," and drops a little ass wrecking ball and starts swinging that hoe on Leo.
Yeah, look at my boy. Like, Leo just weaving everything.
Like, it's one thing to dodge somebody's attack with ease.
He's not
but it's
even
another
trying.
to talk shit while doing it, bro. Me personally,
Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most confident that Leonardo I'd ever seen in my life was in this movie. He was so freaking cool.
I would have not let that slide. After Raph is done being a hoe, trying to fight with weapons and shit, he decides to run a fair fade with bro, straight hands, and Leo is like, "Finally, maybe you could actually get a lick in." And I cannot lie.
He's like,
Leo
finally,
is a
he's like, finally,
top-tier
some
shit
excitement.
talker. I'm talking on Madara's level of shit talking, bro. So Raph decides to do the classic scream and punch shit that literally never works.
And that
Just
is,
to ease spin
weave,
into the
back
ground.
kick,
And I know his ass started seeing stars after that.
Roundhouse
They
kick.
continue boxing, and Raph finally gets his first lick in. Bro is currently 1 for 8 right now, throwing up tour dates for his hit ratio, and then continues
Weave.
to
He
miss
tried-
even more. We're talking like 1 for
He tried to
17
fake
right
a
now,
punch
and
too.
the
That's the
entire
crazy
time,
part.
Leo is
He tried to
still
fake a punch,
talking
and Leo
crazy to
still
Raph.
saw that
On
coming.
some funny thing about anger, let it consume you, and soon enough, you lose sight of
Everything, bro. It's such a cold ass line, bro. Such a bars, bro. Freaking
I
bars.
can't lie, Leo. That
was the coldest
fucking
line in the
cold.
whole
Hey,
movie.
I know y'all gonna call me a dick rider. I
That
do
was the
not
coldest
care.
line in the whole movie. I don't
Leo is
care.
so
Best
goddamn
character.
Cold, bro. Like, how do you come up with that shit off the dome while you're mid fight with bro? Then pops up behind.
That's like
Raph,
top
leaves a
tier
backhanded
rage bait.
fist. Leo had bro panicking, breaking his neck in every direction. looking
Uppercut,
for
bro.
him. I
Hit him
swear,
with the
Leo must have
shuriken.
vanished into Obito's Kamui dimension because he completely disappeared and clicks down 2 on his controller.
Shuriken.
For an insane
Yes, sir.
uppercut straight out of Mortal Kombat, bro. Raph is spinning 20 feet in the air like a Beyblade, and ladies and gentlemen, this is a violation. Raph better be thanking
That was pretty
God
much
no one is here
GG's.
to see this fight, because so far the way this fight is
That
going,
was pretty
he
much
literally would
GG's.
have had to move to Kansas or something to fight crime over there.
But it ain't
because
over yet.
Everybody in New York would have clowned him for the rest of his life. So after what feels like 30 seconds, Raph finally lands and his helmet flies off and lands right next to him. Leo walks up to bro on some "do not test my gangster."
Also, by the way, keep in mind at this point, well, I think he already explained it. Yeah, he doesn't know it's Leo. That he doesn't know it's Raph. Never mind. I think he already explained that.
I'm really about that shit. But as he's talking, he realizes that whole time Nightwatcher is his brother. Like, Leo, you are supposed to either be the smartest or the second smartest.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say he has a giant
nerd ass. And you couldn't tell this guy was a turtle. His
Yeah,
helmet
that is
the
true.
exact same shape as your head. He has 3 fingers just like you do, and he has a turtle shell silhouette back bling on with his
Okay, so that, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. The backpack, I don't know. The helmet and the hands, though, that should have been obvious.
fit, and it took you knocking his helmet off to realize that it was Raph. I get it's supposed to be like that for the plot, but I just don't believe that you're this fucking dumb. He sees it's Raph, and his attitude completely changes, letting his guard down. Raph takes full advantage and hits bro.
Of course,
with
it hit him with a
sweet
cheap
chin
shot,
music
bro.
on some snake shit.
Freaking cheap
Nah,
shot,
bro, you
man.
can't be doing that, bro. That's some pussy shit.
Cheap
Bro was
shot. He
ready
mad he
to
got his
shoot
ass
a
handed to
20
him.
like Russell Westbrook on the Lakers. They start arguing, and Raph
What's the rest?
Raph's talking about, I don't
Oh,
want to be
no.
I'm better on my own. You can't box like me. If anyone should be in charge, it should be me. And Leo claps
I
back
know,
by
man.
saying,
You got,
Orange, ready. You're impatient and hot-tempered, and
and most importantly, I'm better than you. Hard ass line, bro. The hardest
Told y'all
lines,
Leo's been
bro.
talking crazy to Raph this
The
entire
hardest
time. Not gonna lie, Raph,
lines.
Leo basically went Tupac hit him up on your ass. You gotta kill Leo after
the
this.
hardest
That's
of
insane,
lines, bro.
He basically said,
My drip better, my clothes fit better, my hoes better, my tattoos better. I'm stronger than you.
they got my goat Leo feeling like he MJF.
Once again, this is the most confident I've ever seen Leo in my life, and he ain't wrong.
And says,
No, fuck that! I don't even think y'all got me fucked up!
and he draws his weapons on his brother. Like, wow. It's
Yeah,
like
he's that salty,
I
man.
bet. So Leo draws his 2 swords and gets ready to fight. And I ain't gonna lie,
This fight was cold. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Coldest fight of all time.
I ain't gonna lie, they cooking right now. After a quick
Absolutely
little
cooking.
stare down, round 2 starts.
Round 2.
Raph charges at Leo with the intent to kill. Just look at how he tries to stab his literal blood brother in the head with his size. Like, bro, it is not that deep, I promise you. They keep fighting, blocking each other's attacks and shit until Leo hits a mean spinning back
kick,
knocking the wind out of bro. I don't like these. And then tries to stab Raph in the face. Like, damn, bro, they really trying to put each other
I'm honestly, well, I know he's not,
crazy.
but here's the thing, you also gotta keep in mind, at this point, Leo's trying to get Raph to know some common sense. If he wanted to beat Leo like that, if he wanted to beat Raph like that, I think he would have. Because there's no way he actually missed that. There's no way. And why would you go for a thrust when you can go for a slice instead? I mean, I know he's holding 2 katanas, but like, what would have stopped him from doing the overhead slice? I don't know. Maybe it would have taken too long and then Raph would have blocked it. I don't know. Who am I talking, bro? Shit. I did kendo for a little while, but damn, I'm not that crazy.
Raph and Leo come to a standstill with both weapons blocking each other, and I don't know, something about this shot in particular is telling me Leo is holding back.
He is.
Let me explain. Look at the difference in Raph's face.
Raph was going crazy.
One is clearly trying to send bro to the pearly gates and the other is not. Like, literally look at Raph's face. He is on bad timing, nigga, you are. I swear you would have thought Leo would have fucked Raph, bitch, for the way he acting right now. Whole time Leo's
I mean, the amount of rage baiting that Leo did to him. I mean, you gotta think about it. Leo out here dropping the hardest one-liners of all time in this movie. And then not to mention, he beat him in a fist fight. That's like Raph's whole entire thing, is fist fighting and throwing hands. And he beat him in that soundly. Like, I think Raph only got one good hit in, and then got his ass handed to him everywhere else.
Trying to defend himself from his raging lunatic of a fucking brother. All right, y'all, theory over. So the stare down continues, and what happens next is a complete and utter violation.
It's a robbery,
Raph
bro.
snaps Leo's swords in half like fucking twigs. Correction, this is a double violation, 1 for each sword. Leo must be thinking Master Splinter got his shit off of Tmnt, because
that's a robbery.
This shit should have happened. Leo is in shock like Uncle Ruckus was when he found out he was 102% black. And Raph
that's crazy.
With a 2-piece combo, no biscuit, stabbing the ground right next to Leo's face, establishing his dominance. And I guess you could say Raph gets the win here. That Mickey Mouse ass.
That's a fucking, that ain't a win. That's some Mickey Mouse fucking clubhouse type shit, bro. Leo would have won that shit if his swords didn't break. And he was on he was playing defensive too. That was the crazy part. He was playing on defense and still was kicking his ass up until that point.
Anyways, finally the crash out Black Air Force energy demon that was possessing Raph's mind lets go, and he's ashamed at what he's done and decides to run away.
mentioned.
Meanwhile, the Foot Clan hit Leo with a Bill Cosby dart, having my boy hearing colors and seeing sounds. Raph finally turns around after he hears Leo's cry for help, but it's too late. Bro tries chasing them, but his chase down artist is on bronze, and they get away, leaving Raph hitting this pose right here.
Yeah, hitting the Darth Vader pose, bro. Hitting the Darth Vader.
And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the fight. An amazing fight and an amazing movie. The movie gets even better after that point, by the way, too. And once again, I definitely recommend it. Shout outs to this guy's video. I love it. Haven't seen this movie in a long time. I might watch it again. That might have to be like a stream idea. I'm thinking about doing multi-streaming more, but more so on Kick and YouTube more than Twitch and YouTube, only due to the fact that obviously Kick, you know, I can actually watch movies and stuff over there, so I might start doing that. Let me know if you guys are interested, but otherwise, that's pretty much going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Shinobi signing off. I'll leave a like here. I'll leave the description down here as well, and that's pretty much going to be it. Peace.